My name is Robin Gurman. I'm an orthopedic surgeon, and I specialize in orthopedic surgery, specifically focused on sports medicine and sports-related injuries. The driving force for me to get into medicine and orthopedics was really my interest in sciences always, and rebuilding and putting things together. The other factor was that my neighbor was an orthopedic surgeon, and I got exposed to it early on, and was able to go into work with him and see what he did, and it really intrigued me. I got involved in martial arts at an early age, probably when I was around 12, and later on started to play rugby and so on. I was always interested in orthopedic surgery, but I really believe that that helped shape the focus of my direction in orthopedics, which was really to focus on sports medicine, trying to heal athletes, get them back onto the field so they could pursue their passions. In my career, I've worked with athletes at all different levels. When I was doing my fellowship in Philadelphia, I worked with the group and stayed with them, and we took care of the Philadelphia Eagles, the Flyers, a professional soccer team called the Kicks, and even a baseball team that was called the Camden River Sharks. And that was sort of the pinnacle of exposure to athletics, and I learned really a great deal from those experiences. Since then, I've gone on and I work currently with college athletes, high school athletes, and then recreational athletes. My goal as an orthopedic surgeon for both athletic patients as well as just regular people that have physical disabilities is to get them back to a level of function that they're happy with. So for my athletes, obviously, it's getting them back to that level of performance so they can compete at the level that they want to. The other patients that I take care of have physical limiting disabilities that can affect their ability to walk, comb their hair, brush their teeth, and things of that nature. So I like to tell people I don't really save lives anymore, but what I do is I save lifestyles. If I'm replacing a shoulder in an older patient who can't really comb their hair, brush their teeth, or get a cup out of the closet, at the end of it, my goal is to have them be able to function normally and comfortably with regular everyday activities. When a patient's going to have surgery or talking about surgery, it's a scary process. And in order to really make them feel more comfortable about the whole procedure, oftentimes being able to share the fact that I've had 20 years of experience in doing these type of procedures is one thing. The other thing is really getting to know the patient and them getting an understanding of who I am and what my goals are, and that A, I have the experience, but B, I have their best interest in mind. And I'm going to do everything I can to make sure that we meet those goals together. That's really important in making the patient feel comfortable in what can really be a scary situation. I think what inspires me to give the best care possible is people have entrusted me to return them not to just a normal level of activity, because a lot of these athletes can walk and talk and even jog and do things fine, but they want to get back to that level that's at the peak of their physical ability. And so the fact that someone is entrusting me to do that for them makes me feel that I really can't afford to let them down and shoot for anything less than 100%. The most rewarding aspect for the work that I do is really the feedback that I get from the patients. When they come back in 6 months later and they're back to doing things that they weren't able to do previously, and you can see that their quality of life has really improved, and my job was a big impact in their normal lifestyle, regardless of the level of their athleticism or competition. The goals are always the same for the patients. They always want to get back to being able to do what makes them happy. And it makes me feel great. Their happiness is my reward. That's really what makes my job a great thing to do and why I enjoy doing it.